he's just there now. Yeah, bye mate, see ya. Stank. Ugh. A quick guest. I'm walking my daughter to college. How nice is that?
The reason why I'm slightly paranoid about this car, don't have to be this car, it could be any Fiat 500, even Ford KA as well, to be fair.
The oil sniffer. So he's been out to see this car. It was on this car, the oil sniffer. And now I just had another one. Turns up. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the content. If you are, ting. Right, we are off to Manchester. So, let's go. Well, need to get changed because these are cleaning scruffy clothes. And this is the night before. So, we're off in the morning. See you in Leeds City Centre. Welcome to Leeds City Centre. I've got a quick guest. I'm walking my daughter to college. How nice is that? Then we're going to have breakfast. Breakfast before college. Yeah. And then I'm on my way to Manchester City Centre. Up to Piccadilly. Actually down to Piccadilly. And get into the car. This one, it's done very, very, very few miles. So it's quite a good one to watch, I think, today, hopefully. Number one is hopefully we get there. Two, hopefully we get back, because it's a bit of a drive back from Manchester over the Pennines, and we'll see how we get on. But yeah, it's very, very low mileage. It's a full service history car, which is 10 stamps. It's 2050. Never worked with animals or children. It's a 2015 plate car, so 10 years old, 10 stamps. It's all looking good, and it's only done 23,000 miles. So, see you in Manchester.
Bye, guys.
Right, we've had a quick stop off. Staley Bridge. The only reason I've ever heard of this place is through football. So I'm not sure if you know, but I'm an avid football fan. Played at a decent level as a kid, etc., etc. Anyway, the only reason I even know this place exists is because of that. So apparently we're now inside Greater Manchester. The reason why I've had to stop here is because for some reason today the trains weren't going direct, so I've had to get on the Manchester Victoria train, stop off here, and now in a second on this train line here I'll get the Piccadilly. So I'm going to spin you around and give you a little shot of the views. So this is my train line for the next train in about 5 minutes. But look up there. I mean, forget about the pylons and everything. How nice does that look? Beautiful. Can't be Manchester. And then as we move around, it gets worse. And we come into, you can hear the sirens. We're in Manchester. You can see all the industrial buildings. Yeah, lovely. Oh, church there, look. Nice one. Yeah, so, Staley Bridge. There's a quick whistle-stop tour of Staley Bridge. Oh, and for anyone who's as sad as me, yeah, over there, so you have to go under the track and up there, the toilets at Staley Bridge Station, put it back in, are incredible. Very, very clean. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you in Manchester. I'm not really sure what it is about taxis in Manchester. That one absolutely pen and inked. Stinked. Yeah, he's just there now. Yeah, bye mate, see ya. Stank. Ugh. Engine light on again. Yeah, so they don't look after the cars. And, you know, all these little cars I get. Oh, I think I've just seen my car. Yeah, I have. Let's go get the keys. All these cars that I get that people have personal hygiene. I think the same so far can be said for Manchester taxi drivers. I'm sure they're not all like that, but anyway. Right, off to get the keys. Hold on. So, got the keys. And this one, like I said, has only done, well, I think it's 25,000 miles, and it's a 10-year-old. Now, it is a Fiat 500. It is red. So, some similar stuff here. The one major thing difference with this one is it's had a man owner. So let's see if the steering wheel's still knackered. Yeah, I bet it is. Put your comments, put your guesses in the comments, and let's see. So I can see it already, and there's already something that is not on the report. So I'm going to spin you around and you can see it like I can. 2 seconds. There we are. So that little thing down there is not on the report. Not major problem. Also, this horrible touching, not on the report. That's the first bit. Did say something was on here that wasn't good though. Said bad paint, but once I give that a bit of a gloss over, that's just like raindrops. Raindrops keep falling from my... Is that a mark or will it come off? Don't know, because I can't do 3 things at once. Yeah, scratch there. Probably that isn't. That's just was it? No, that's just webbing. Scratch there. Bit of a ding there. I've got some of them to replace, so that's not a problem. Hold on a minute, I'm struggling here, aren't I? Let's zoom out a bit. I've got some of these to replace, so that's not a problem. It's a bit of crap on the roof, but it'll come off. Seen it all before. I've ordered some plates for it, so they should be arriving today. All in all, I think it looks reasonably straight. So let's get in. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my back down, right, and I'm going to get sorted. Let's see if the steering wheel's filthy. So it doesn't make no difference, female or bloke. I'm not sure what them red stripes are. I've not seen them before, but we'll get it all polished up. Yeah, seems okay. I quite like this interior, to be fair. This is a base model, a boggy. Oh, that's missing, look, which is weird. But I bought a new switch for it, so hopefully it'll just switch in. That arrived yesterday, actually, the switch, so well prepared on this one. Boot works, also a good point, because they don't always on these things. And what I like to see is the towing eye stored right down there, like it's never been used. So that's good. They're all in. That's good as well. Wheel caps look reasonably all right. I mean, the tissue's questionable, but right. I'm going to check out the engine bay, and I'll probably come back to you on the way back in a little while. Right, you join me on the M60 poo. We're on the M62. We're about probably 35 miles from Leeds, something like that. And we've got no knocks, no bangs. No knocks, no bangs. This car is driving so well, and you would expect it to, doing 23,700 miles with a full service history. I mean, this car has even been stamped like 2,000 miles between services, full services as well. Malcolm in the middle, well, just Malcolm probably, he's looked after this car stunningly well. A one owner car, well, a one previous owner car, which means it's had 2 owners, but it looks like Malcolm's had it for quite a while, to be fair, because it looks like he bought it from a place called fow.co.uk, which is the back sticker on there. I think it's a dealership. It's had a service there anyway, so presumably they shoved that on, did the service and sold the car. So the reason why I'm slightly paranoid about this car, don't have to be this car, it could be any Fiat 500, even Ford Ka as well, to be fair, is the thermostat housing on them always breaks. So what I always do now, didn't always do this, but I do now, as soon as I pick up a Fiat 500, I start it up, leave it a little bit, maybe 5 minutes, let it heat up to 2 bars. On the temperature gauge, 4 bars is absolutely normal. Anything above that, you start, you know, is it going to be okay? So this has gone to 4 bars in a nice amount of time. That's the first clue that everything's going to be okay. The second clue is if the heaters are blowing hot air through, which they are. I'm sweating. I've had my window down, but I've left it on full because I think that does give a little, you know, it pulls a bit of air away, and it does give a better chance for the engine to cool as a fail-safe, I suppose. Doesn't always work, but if you've got hot air,
you know it's working properly anyway. So so we're all good. Yeah, so we're doing 60 now behind this wagon, so we're going to overtake him in a second. And it's doing really well. I mean, I love the fact that it's got a full service history, because sometimes even I class full service histories as mileage, not time. This is both. Time is officially the proper full service history. You need a service every year for it to be a proper full. I think the way I do it with the mileage is still okay. Put what you think in your comments. What you think a full service history is. Is it if it's been serviced every 10,000, or is it every year? There is a debate out there, but I think the proper is the time, which this has got. So yeah, really happy with this one so far. There's a few bits that you saw on the initial walk around that I'm going to have to fettle. The other thing is, it's got an MOT for 3 months. Now, I've sold a lot of cars with MOTs only for 3 months. They don't seem to hang around.
Speed camera ahead.
Thanks for the speed camera warning. They don't seem to hang around anyway. However, and here's the however, because this is so low mileage and it's a 10-year-old car, Auto Trader are valuing this car at 5,200. And remember, it's the boggy basic spec, so it's the pop. But it is a nice interior. I will put one of my screens in, so it'll look updated for the young hipster kids. So that'll look all great. But I don't know what to price it at. I mean, I'll ask you now, what do you think? Put it in the comments. I mean, by the end of the video, I've not seen the comments and I've probably already sold the car. But put it in anyway. And let me know what your mindset would be right at this precise moment. So there's 2 questions. 1, what would you sell it for? And 2, would you get a new MOT anyway? So the last MOT had an advisory for cracked tyres. That's it. So, and it's only done about, well, I can't remember, but I think it's done about 700 miles last year. So I'm pretty sure the MOT is going to be clean, which means it'll be what, 50 quid. So it's probably a 50 quid worth well spent, I think, just to, I mean, it'll delay selling it, but at least it's got a full history to give somebody, a full MOT to give somebody a little bit more confidence than they may have on 3 months. Also, it probably means I can charge a little bit more. So I was thinking, I mean, the cheapest one on Auto Trader at the moment, it's not red, it's I think it was a white one, it's 3,995, which is the same spec as this, similar mileage. It's done a little bit more than this has, but similar. The cheapest is 3,995, and that's a Cat S. So I bought this car thinking I would sell it for 3,995 for a quick sale, and I bought that with the margin in mind. So I actually only paid for this 2,750, I think, including fees. It was 3,150. So I've got quite a lot in this. So I think I'm gonna throw a little bit at it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna MOT it, and 4,495 it. Still makes it cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna have a think on my long drive home. I'm gonna have a think, and you put what you think in the comments, and I'll see you back at HQ.
So I'm in a bit of a rush today because this Fiat 500 is going for its MOT tomorrow. So I wanted to get it all cleaned and photographed, and then as soon as it's past its MOT, I can put it straight for sale. So I'll spin you around and let you know what I'm tackling. So it's been washed. I've just got to now do a bit of polishing. Right, so there's a potential for you to say that I've bodged it. But actually, can you even tell that that was used? You probably can when I go really close, look. But I think it's probably good enough, isn't it? Yeah, let's see how we go, see if it stays on. Don't know what I'm going to do about this. I'm going to try and polish it and see if that makes any difference. Let's have a look. So I think I'm going to have to use heavy cut pad, which is the green one. And I'll probably use the old trusty as well, because that's the biggest abrasion one that I've got for the tougher jobs, things like that. What else have I got on this one? Oh, I've put white wing mirrors on. What do you think? Where else have I got? I've got this one here, look. It's
probably not going to come out, that one though. A few little touch-ins probably rather than polish, but... And then what I already showed you on this side, that, and there's a few more little bits, but then probably just touch-ins rather than polish. So I'll let you know in a minute how it's gone. In a bit. Gone. So I don't know if you can see a difference. This half from there has not been done. This half has. Yeah, there's a small difference, isn't there? Anyway, looks loads better, that half. So I'm going to do that half, and then I might just cherry pick on what I do on the sides, because some of it, when you stand back, it looks absolutely fine. So yeah, right, I'll crack on. Like I said, I'm in a rush. Right, so that's the full bonnet done. I actually think this bonnet's had some paint at some point. You can see, you might not be able to see, but I can see now I've polished it very, very, very slightly. I don't think it's noticeable. And then I've done the wing as well. You see the difference, can't you? Got to do that bit there, and I'll bang some on that just to see, and then I'll be an absolute legend if I can get this out, because it won't coming off with my finger. So it's quite a big one. Again, not on the report, so we'll see. Right, the reason why I've done them, because they're probably controversial. Some people will think, oh no, should have left the black ones on. I think it makes it look less boggy basic. Tell me if you agree. I think it makes it look a higher spec, because the colour therapy, which is a higher spec, or higher than the pop anyway, it has white, these, and the white aerial, that's how you know. I just think it makes it look a little bit different than black, the black wing mirrors. Let me know what you think. Right, I'm going to try and get this scratch out, and I'll come back to you in a sec. Alright, what do you reckon? I don't think you could actually see that scratch now, can you? Not as bad as it was. Let me find it. It's there, look. It's a little dint and a scratch, but again, now you're going to struggle to see it. Let's see if I've reached legendary status. What do you reckon? Polishing final boss? Huh? You can still see it. But again, loads better, right? Love my polisher. Right, I'm not going to polish anything else, I don't think, because I think it just needs little touch-ins now, and then I can get on with the interior. Yeah, that's a touch-in. Well, I might do this door here, because I'll probably get rid of them. That one. I won't get rid of that. Maybe get rid of them. There's a few little dinks on this car, but I'll tell you what, 23,000 miles. Come on. So again, it's better, not perfect. So it's pulled out most of the other bits. It obviously hasn't pulled out that dot like I said it wouldn't. And it's not pulled out them bits either, which I didn't expect it to. But the rest of it, all gone. Not bad. Don't take long either, to be fair, if you know what you're doing. Right, in a bit. I've just got some of this for the first time, so I'm going to see what this is all about. It's just a quick ceramic spray. So after you've polished the car, clay barred it, then polished it, then you can put this on as a final protection. So I'll pop this on and let you know what it's like. Right, I've replaced them now as well. What do you think? All polished. Not bad, eh? And then screen is in. Only thing with this one is them stripes I showed you were just red tape. So I'll zoom out. Well, I can't zoom out. I don't know whether to, I mean, that wheel's really clean now. I can't get that off. So I don't know whether to put some red tape back over it. I'll just leave it. I think I'm inclined to leave it at the moment. So yeah, all done. Just literally need to wipe that down there. Well, that is where my feet have just back been. But yeah, all done. Looking cushy. Back seats are good. Yeah, right. In a bit. Right, this is the last job now. Just don't like how they're frayed, and I think number plates and wheels make the car stand out. So can't do a lot about these wheels. They're clean, but I can do something about these plates. So there we go. Let's get these changed. What a difference. Small difference, but I think it's a big one.
We've had a time waster. Not exactly wasting my time as in he's come out. He's phoned me up and he's wasted all afternoon by asking question after question, which, by the way, I'm fine with. The problem with this guy was he lives in Kent, right? Quite a posh guy. Well, can you post it to me? No, I'm not posting it to you. I think you mean a delivery truck. Yeah. No, no, I want you to see the car. So he's like, right, well, will you do me a walk, or, can you film it then, and then I can send you a deposit? I was like, I don't really want to do that, to be honest, but if that's what you want to do, then I will do that, yes. But it will be later. So later in the day when I got back, I filmed it for him, sent it to him. But before I sent it to him, I did say to him, look, I'm going to make the car look worse than it probably is, because I want to show you every single little bit on it. So I showed him the front bumper, showed him all the little bits and pieces. He was like, yeah. He came back to me, yeah, it's great. Showed the wife, yeah, really happy. It's for my daughter's first car. It's great. He's like, yeah, so can I send a deposit then? I was like, yeah, okay, if that's what you want to do. It's non-refundable. You can send £200 if you want, as long as you're picking it up within the week. Yeah, I'm going to come on Tuesday. No problem. Tell me about the train times and everything. That's it. So no deposit comes through. So I text him saying, what's going on? Are you sending it or are you not? I've got a couple of other people interested in this car. And one wants to come tomorrow, actually. So if you can send the deposit whenever you want, but if you don't send it, I'm not stopping the other person coming. Right, just a couple of questions. It's not going to stop me buying the car. That was my first alarm bell. Not going to stop me buying the car, but I want to ask more questions. No problem. Can you send me some pictures of the service history? Well, I've told you it's got 10 stamps. It's 23,000 mile car. It's had a full MOT yesterday. No advisories, by the way. So that's good. But yeah, whatever. So I sent him some pictures. Next one. Can you send me is the logbook in your name? No, it's in trade. Oh, well, that means I'll need to pay the previous owner then, not you then. No, the logbook is the registered keeper. I have a receipt for the car. I own the car. I am the owner. I've just not put it in my name because it's in trade. Explain to him about the owners. All right, yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, okay, I'll send the deposit. Another hour went by, no deposit. And at this point, I'm just like, this guy's an absolute time waster. He asked a few more questions. So he came back to me after about an hour and said, oh, my wife's just got some more questions for you. We're just a bit concerned about it not being in your name. So, will you show me the receipt then? Will you send me the receipt? No, I won't show you with the receipt what I've paid for the car. No, absolutely not. The car's the car. So I end up saying to him, look, if you don't want the car, it's absolutely fine, right? If you don't pay the deposit, I'm not bothered either. In fact, to be honest with you, what I should have said, I prefer not to sell it to you, because he was asking questions, which is fine. Nothing he's done is really out of order, to be fair. I just think he had no intention of sending that deposit, and he's had me send him a load of things. I've wasted time doing the walk around and all that. And that, listen, it's part of the game. I get it, right? But I've sent him a load of information. I've sent him a load of pictures because on the proviso he's sending a deposit. So very strange. And I just said, look, I don't think this is the car for you. Basically. Thanks very much. Hope you find... In fact, I was maybe a little naughty. The last message I sent to him was, don't promise to send a deposit when you're looking for a car, because it was a promise, if you have no intention of buying the car. And then I just finished it. Hope you find your daughter a nice car. And then I've just left it. I can't be chewed with people like this. I'd rather someone rock up who lives a lot closer, looks at the car, likes the car, buys the car. None of this faffing around. Can you send it to me? Can you, I'm going to get on the train. He gave me the whole itinerary of his Tuesday, of what train he was getting, what station he was getting off at, the bus. He's done all this research and then just gone, yeah, I can't be bothered really. It's too far away. Whatever. We'll move on to the next clip and hopefully it's a nice buyer. I'm not sure what's going on, right? I've showed you around this car. There's nothing wrong with this car. Again, there's few little bits and pieces, yeah, that you'd pick up over 10 years in the elements. Yeah, whether it's at Sainsbury's car parks, bloody Tesco's, Morrison's, wherever, right? I don't know what's wrong with this car. So, I'm going to tell you about two people. Well, one, I'm going to just refer you to one of my last videos, the oil sniffer. So he's been out to see this car. It was on this car, the oil sniffer. And now I just had another one. Turns up, again, man and wife, presumably man and wife. And, just looking for a car, just want something nippy, perfect, you know, blah, 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 blah. Had a good chat. Didn't ask to test drive it. I didn't offer either because I thought, I don't want to go out on needless test drives when I don't think that the desire to buy the car is there. So she stood behind it. She went, yeah, it's going to be my car. And I really need to love it. I was like, yeah, I get that. I get that. Do you not? She went, I'm going to have a think about it because I don't like red cars. I don't like red cars. But I tell you what, I'm going to go waste your time and come and see a red car. So I said to the husband, I said, well, there's an answer for that. Don't look at red cars. You've seen all the pictures. And he's like, oh, yeah, but she's not ruling it out. I was like, okay, she doesn't like red cars. He liked it more than she did. So I've got to wait to have a think about it. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, in the next clip, we've had another one come out and not buy the car. I'm beginning to think this little thing's cursed. I have had 3 calls today within an hour. So, listen, I'm pretty sure it's going to go soon. Guy's just come out and he said, oh, yeah, it's absolutely mint, innit? I just can't get past that front splitter. He saw the front splitter where I've taped it. I said, yeah, you can probably get one off eBay for about 40 quid, mate. I just haven't. He's like, nah, it's really put me off. Nah, I just can't get past it. I was just like, at this point, I was like, mate, whatever. He spent probably 10 minutes looking around the car, telling me how good it was. He saw the splitter straight away and then went back to the splitter after the 10 minute. Oh, it's really good. Yeah, I need it for a couple of months. Then I'm going to give it to my daughter, or I might just sell it. I was like, all right, well, whatever. I'm not really bothered. I said, you'll probably make money on it the price I've got it on, because I've got it on cheap, yeah, for what it is. Like I said to you before, Auto Trader has it on a value at 5.2. And I've put this on at 4,395, and he's going, oh, I'd want a lot of money off for that splitter. What, for a 40 quid splitter? Nah, mate. So I've got 6 other people, not a penny off, basically. Do one. Wasting me time. You don't tell me how mint the car is, and then, you know, the front splitter, you just can't get past it. It's such a big problem. Some of the cars you go look at won't even have one of them splitters on. Anyway, each their own. Up to him. We'll go on to the next customer.
1 hour later.
Right, we're about an hour later. So, after that weapon quickly left, because I was reflecting, honestly, I was just thinking about the phone call that he originally made to me. He was asking about how much I'd knock off at that point, and I said nothing. I don't need to knock off any money on this car. However this car looks or feels, right, it's £900 under retail value. 900 quid. So basically, I've accounted for every little thing on there that might not be 100% amazing. And you've seen the car. So really, the only thing is the paint bit on the front bumper and the trim underneath. That's it, really. Everything else is just wear and tear. Little dings here and there, but they've all tidied up nice. The car looks mint. So no excuse, really, for that guy wanting loads of money off. I'm glad I told him to jog on. Because what I did after that was, as soon as he left, I think I told you earlier, I had 3 phone calls today on this car. He wasn't one of them. He was a pre-arranged. So I picked the one that was nearest to my house and went, do you want to come see it now? And she was so happy. She was like, even on the phone before, she was like, please let me see it first. Please let me see it first. I'll come now. I couldn't at the time, but I was like, look, this guy's already come in. Let's see what he does. Sometimes when people tell you, because he did tell me, I will not waste your time, if it's as advertised, which he told me it was as advertised, so there's no excuse for him. Anyway, again, I said sometimes when people say I won't mess you about, they're exactly the people that will mess you about. You lot watching this will know that if you sell cars. Anyway, she came down. Within half an hour, we'd gone a quick test drive. She had a look round, and I'd made sure I'd pointed out, because it wasn't dark, but it was getting towards dark. It was probably dusk. So I said, look, there's an imperfection, there's an imperfection, there's an imperfection, there's an imperfection. The splitter's taped there, but let me tell you, it's a 10-year-old car, right? Apart from that, all the things I've shown you, drives mint. It's done 23,000 miles, for Christ's sake. It's got a full service history. So she came down and left a deposit. And over the moon. She was like, it's fate. You know, I only just started looking and this one came up. Well, she'd actually looked at one close by and that had sold. She went, then I saw this one. And then when you said I couldn't see it, I knew it was going to get sold. And then when it didn't, it was, I have to see it. Oh, honestly, she was brilliant. So, yeah, deposit left and she'll be picking up tomorrow. All good. So, yeah, in the end, it was all good. But bit of a slog, this one, for no reason, really. I think the 23,000 miles, if I'm really honest, people were coming to look at it and thought it was going to be a brand new car, like perfection. But I always put in my ads, it's however many years old it is, it's got blemishes, it's got bumps and bits. You know, I'll phrase it exactly. I will describe the cars exactly how they are to avoid all this that I've just had. So maybe I need to up the mileage a little bit. Maybe I need to find Danny Boy and go, I'm going for some high mileage heroes. Or not. Not really sure what to do next. We'll see. We'll see what we buy next. Probably a Fiat 500. No, I don't think it will be, actually. I don't think it will be. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, thank you a lot for watching. Thank you for putting up with all my crazy customers this last 2 weeks this has been filmed over. And they have been an absolute drain, honestly. You know, sometimes when you get all these drainers, you start questioning yourself. But I know I do everything right because of the history of the car sales that I've done and all the nice comments I get and all that kind of stuff. I know I do the job properly. Maybe I'm too honest because I will point them to all the, you know, bits and pieces. But I'd rather them know that and what they're walking away with than, you know, buy something that they're not looked at properly. So, yeah, maybe I'm too honest. Anyway, is what it is. Until the next one, please like, subscribe, share this video. I found a new thing as well. On the comments, if you're watching it on your phone, swipe and hype the video. I think that also helps with the algorithm. So get hyping. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. And I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.